My name is Cheryl Bennett, and I am the Executive Director of A New Generation, which is a pregnancy center located in Spring Hill, Florida. Well, one of our employees actually was a birth mom and had talked about how she never knew any other birth moms and kind of felt alone in that. And so we met Carrie at the conference last year in Orlando and started talking to her and just investigating a little bit, and just felt like we do so much for post-abortive moms, which is very important, but we saw a need to bless and really encourage and support those moms who had made really a sacrificial gift of placing their baby for adoption. Having the Birth Mom Support Group has impacted us in ways that I never really imagined. One of the things that's happened is that we've found clients who have been with us for a number of years who never felt comfortable in sharing that they had placed a baby for adoption because they didn't think anyone would understand. And so in doing that, we've been able to reach clients that have maybe were 2 or 3 years ago, they came to us, and when they walked in and they saw the Birth Mom Support Group and they saw that we were there, that we loved them and that we realized that they had given the greatest gift that they could give, they started breaking down walls in them, and we've been able to share the love and the hope of Jesus Christ with them in ways that we never would have. And I really see a transformation in our center and just the excitement of saying, you're valuable and we want to fight for you and we want you to be restored and we want you to know that we get where you're coming from. And as an executive director, I feel like if there's something that you could do this, because you don't know the doors that you're going to open when you do this. We've had moms who have come out of the woodwork, and it's just been amazing how we've been able to look back over their stories and what brought them there, from feeling hopeless to joining the Birth Mom Support Group and now saying it's their favorite thing that they do every month. So I definitely think that it's underserved, and I've had the privilege of walking through moms who have made an adoption plan, and I was the only one there with them, and I know it may seem extreme, but I've been there taking them home in the car with the wailing and the crying, and then after 6 or 7 weeks there's no support, and we don't look at them as heroes. We basically forget them. I think the pro-life movement, we want the baby, we want life for the baby, but we forget about life for the mom. And when we just abandoned her, I think we're missing a really huge part of what God wants us to do in serving those people who have been so sacrificial and giving. And so I feel like, as passionate as we are about post-abortion support, we need to be that about birth mother support too. And just think in our churches, how many moms are sitting there and no one ever knew. And I think what's so amazing too is that all of the moms that have come to our group had never met another birth mom until they sat in our group. I mean, that says so much about what we're missing, I think, in the pro-life movement. So we want to be pro-life, pro-love. I love that statement, and I think this offers that. I think that birth moms are forgotten. That's what I feel like. We've just forgotten them, and yet they're so broken and so wounded. And one of our moms even told us that she made an adoption plan, and it was so painful, and she had no support afterwards that she ended up having 3 abortions. And I just wonder, what would have happened if she would have had support? Would she have made a different choice? But when we leave them alone and we just applaud the baby, which is so important, and I don't want to take away from that, we want those moms to choose that, I think we're missing something as a pro-life movement.